Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Oh, hey.
Hey, there's that cube.
Is that cute?
Welcome to Talk Over Transformers.
Here comes the plane.
We're going to talk over some Transformers today. We talk about a little Transformers news. Maybe smoke some weed. Who knows?
Probably. Maybe we already have.
Who's talking? Is that Rick and Jake?
Oh yeah, sorry.
See that?
I'm
that
Jake.
with the
That's
pain
Rick.
groan.
Yeah. I love a pained groan.
Groan.
Forest. We're talking about Beast Machines, episode 4, 5, and 6. Mercenary Pursuits, Forbidden Fruit, and
Okay.
The Weak Component, which is one of the weakest episodes of the series.
Oh, weird that they would title it that.
This is so what a
What do you
coincidence,
say?
what a crazy random happenstance.
That sounds so 1999.
Which we've all discussed, we've all agreed is the greatest year of America.
Yeah, we were talking about this a little bit before the
Really?
show started. 1999.
Peak
was
America right there.
Peak America. Maybe not peak life for everyone.
The year.
I mean, some people might say, 1955, but no, it's not.
I would disagree.
It's the last time we would not be feeling the effects actively of the Telecommunications Act.
It was the last
Ah.
time a Lane Staley led track hit the hit the top 40.
Oh, that's true.
You had that horrible cover of Pink Floyd from the Faculty soundtrack that somehow climbed its way onto the top 40 in early 1999.
The
I
Fragile
didn't
by
know
Nine
if
Inch
I've heard
Nails. Sorry, what
that.
Whoopi?
I didn't know that's when that came out.
American Beauty. Well, the movie came out in 98, but that song took it was a slow burner of song.
It was a year long. It was really long.
Yeah, the year of the Faculty, I believe we called it.
With Robert Patrick?
And Richard, what was his name? Richard Seth Green?
And John Stewart?
John Stewart's
John Stewart's the faculty?
John Stewart's last role.
All of these things.
You ever seen John Stewart on the back of a $20 bill?
You ever see him on the back of a $20 bill on weed?
It's
Red team go. Red team go. Oh, fuck.
now
So-
before we get to before we get to our
Before we get
little
to the show,
show about guerrilla warfare and spirituality,
the best show
I
of
wanted to
99.
highlight the Armada Universe Legacy Wheeljack toy. Well,
Oh,
really,
okay.
I figured we were going to highlight the entire mold, but I can only talk about the Legacy
Well, that's
Wheeljack
the
mold.
last. That's like the last.
It is
one of those.
literally. It is on TF Wiki. It says released in the 5th and final wave. So yeah, it's the last remold of this guy.
So
Probably.
this is a mold that goes back to 2019 with the Siege Sideswipe.
Yeah, it's Siege Sideswipe that was turned into War for Cybertron Red Alert, which was turned into War for Cybertron Sideswipe Red Alert Deep Cover. And then it was also turned into Covert Clone Sideswipe Generation Selects Autobot Tiger Track Deep Cover. He was also turned into Kingdom War for Cybertron Red Alert, War for Cybertron Sideswipe, Legacy Diaclone Universe Clampdown, Hasbro Legacy G2 Universe Sideswipe, Shattered Glass Sideswipe, which is where a lot of the details on this Wheeljack comes from. That Shattered Glass Sideswipe, including the head and the slashed Autobot symbol chest, which I think is
Clearly for the
So
Wheeljack
cool.
mold. Like
it's
just
clearly for the Wheeljack mold, yeah. And even the Wheeljack mold, it's based on his Takara Legends of the Microns Rampage toy instead of the original Armada Wheeljack.
What?
Which means that it actually has show accurate colors, because that Armada Wheeljack did not. And I guess what the earlier side swipes had launchable.
Oh
weapons.
no, I have owned that toy since it came out. I don't remember anything launching the box.
Well, one of these remolds includes a firing launcher and missile, and then
There is a
and then by the time it gets to shattered glass sideswipe, they take the launcher part of the launcher out, and they change the port on the back of the missile from a 5mm to 3mm port, taking away the launch feature fully as a safety thing. I don't know.
I don't know.
What were you gonna say, Rick?
I was gonna say they so the toy is also remolded into like an Earth Lamborghini too. Like there's a lot of remolding, but in the end it's still very much the same toy.
Oh, I forgot one other remold of it that I think one of us can actually talk about, the collaborative Back to the Future Gigawatt.
1.21 gigawatts. Yeah, I got
How many
that
gigawatts
bad
do you
boy.
own? 1.12?
1.21. I think is it 2.1 or is it 1.2?
No, I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't watch movies.
Yeah. Little gigawatt here. I was actually just doing a little bit of reading, and there's a whole kerfuffle with the art in the comic and on the back of the packaging at different times not having the actual license plate from the movie. And what is
Oh,
like
the one that
BK2
says on a time.
BK2 FUT2.
You out of know.
FUT2.
FUT. Yeah. It's basically the DeLorean from the movie without the DMC logo because it isn't licensed apparently. For it, like it doesn't have a DeLorean license. It just has the licensing for the Time Machine version.
I gotta
The
say, it
DeLorean
works
has
really
the Devil May
well.
Cry logo on.
Yes.
That's really cool. I might like DeLoreans more. I didn't realize that they were connected to Devil May Cry like that.
And it's so funny too. Like people love the DeLorean because it was in a movie or it's got those gold wing doors, but they don't realize like in its era, it was a very slow, like it does not live up to what its body promised. It had this 130 horsepower V6. It doesn't go fast. 88 miles an hour you'd be lucky to go 88 miles an hour in that thing.
Nah,
The
but
reason
once
you
you
don't
get there, Rick, you're gonna see some serious shit.
That's why you don't see too many of them in the real world, I guess, maybe, eh?
Yeah,
Well, they didn't sell that many of them. I think they made like 3,000 of them or something. Most of them were imported to the United States.
They made more like 12 years ago or something, I think.
Well, no, a company did buy a bunch of leftover DeLorean parts, and they think they went into like light manufacturing, but they did not make that many of them.
Yeah.
It's all, like I said, it's all very dubious.
But Gigawatt is a cool little looking dude. He doesn't really look like Doc Brown or Marty or anything, but he does have
He's got a
like
very funky face on him.
blue. He's got some like blue goggle looking eyes and a very kind of modern Transformer head. The biggest difference in the mold here, I think, because I don't know if the other one has gull wing style doors.
yes.
Okay.
In fact,
Nice,
they highlight the gull wing style doors on the shattered glass side swipe and mostly on the Armada wheel jack, because the original figure you could put his little power links guy on there, his little minicon, and his doors would go. They would just launch up, and you would have like wings with guns on them.
Nice.
This toy still does it, but you have to do it manually, clearly.
Yeah. This guy does not have. He's got like one 3mm port on the in his in the middle of his hip joint or his ass, and that's. Oh no, he's got some on his arms. Never mind. There's like a 5mm points, but it's kind of awkward. The things you can put on there are kind of awkward most of the time. And then he's got the flux capacitor in the middle, which you have to flip around with the hood of the car kind of in the middle of his body, like, and it's a little awkward. And it has one when it's flipped out from the car mode, so it's just looks like a flat panel. It's a little funky and makes you feel like you're gonna break it when you're moving it. But he is a great looking little dude, and I love him very much. And he's
The
missing his Mr. Fusion because it's a small, small little thing.
the Tiger Track version of this toy has a nice yellow on it, which, it's funny. The Earthrise, what is it, Sunstreaker, they could never get the yellows to match up on that. But the Tiger Track looks great. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Now I gotta look at the Tiger Track.
You can get that
What's
mold in
your-
almost any color you want.
What's
Pretty
your
nice.
favorite version of the mold, Jake?
The the Shattered Ice universe version.
Yeah, that's what I love about Jake, is he doesn't know shit about Transformers. The Shattered Ice.
Oh.
What is this? Is this some kind of fucking gum by Take 5?
I like that Tiger Track. That is a really good.
Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. Yeah. There's, like I said, you get this mold in almost any color you want. I don't own the Tiger Track, but it might be the one I want the most. So.
One I want the most is the what is it Jake said? The Shattered
Ice?
The Shattered Ice.
Shattered Smoke.
I want the Shattered Ice side.
Is that like an Axe body spray flavor?
Shattered Smoke.
Yeah.
I want the Shattered Glass one, but not even because of the figure. I just want him because he comes with Armada Wheeljack's Minicon partner. Like,
Oh, you didn't get Armada Wheeljack's
no,
Recon partner?
he comes with the fucking Shattered Glass figure instead.
Well,
I guess they can just charge whatever they want for that. Pretty great toy though. Like, I feel like we've covered most of it, but I just want to say it's one of those modern toys that is very, very transformable. It's very intuitive. You don't need really to look at the instructions or anything. You can transform it pretty quickly. It's got all the modern articulation suite. It's just one of my favorite molds of the modern era. It's just when it comes to Transformer toys, it really is a Transformer.
It's so satisfying to transform.
It really is. It's just a fun toy to play with.
Does the other versions do all the like wheel flips and stuff when you?
I don't think. Yeah, there's mold changes for various versions of it. The same basic transformation is there. So.
What do you mean wheel flip? Like, do the wheels go sideways on the Gigawatt to make it look like a flying car or something?
Yeah, there's like the front wheels have
Oh
like
no, I
three
don't
different
think they do
positions.
that.
No, yeah, I don't think they
And
do that.
The back wheels have two different positions, and you can actually modify them while he's
Yeah,
standing.
these-
So I can have the wheels pointing out front, where they look like weird little speakers.
Yeah, you definitely don't have that option on mine.
Crazy.
Yeah, that Gigawatt's pretty. Like,
That's the extra.
they've done some extensive remolding for these crossover toys, or made all new molds sometimes, but like I don't think any of the remolds have been as successful as Gigawatt. It really quite good.
Yeah,
And
Dolby-
Ectotron's pretty impressive with what they did, but I don't feel like it's not as cohesive a robot, I don't think.
What about Knight Rider?
Well, that's an all new mold. I don't think that's
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's an all new mold. It very much feels like an 80s toy. There's a lot of kind of a chunkiness to like the arms and the thick solid pins that pin his shoulders in.
You're making me want it.
It feels like a mask toy or something almost. Like it doesn't quite feel like a Hasbro
Oh
Transformer.
no, you're selling it to Jake now.
mm-hmm.
Oh, Jake, you gotta get Agent Knight. Just drop what you're doing. Just go get one right now.
Stop recording this podcast, Jake. Go store hunting.
I don't love it. It's not like I watched the Thew review and he seemed to be more over the moon about this toy than I am. But it's cool. It's just I don't feel like it's a premium toy. It feels a little cheap.
But Rick, it talks to you.
It does.
Right.
I put the batteries in it.
Pretty cool.
I had to find those batteries at a store. It was kind of a hassle, and I got them in there. And it does. So when you first hit the button to make it do the Knight Rider talking voice, it makes this touch tone dial fucking it's very stupid. I don't know why it does that.
Doesn't he do that in the show?
I don't remember him making that noise anytime he started. He's like, wait, Michael, before I talk to you, first I gotta dial up my 56 baud modem so I can speak to you.
It's probably something that happens in like the first episode and almost never again, which is a thing that some people get. That's always something the big fans always want, is that one time. You know, like an Energon mace.
Right. Well, you know, that weapon that Optimus uses in every episode.
The big hand axe.
I've seen him use it.
Every single there isn't an episode he doesn't use it in.
Yeah, he sure did decapitate a bunch of Transformers.
Pretty amazing stuff. So, anybody buy anything this week? I think I did. I don't know.
I pre-ordered those Doctor Wu Casseticons Slugfest. Woo!
Dr. Wu.
What is it? Slugfest, and I don't remember the other guy. I'm looking it up as fast as I can, but I actually have like a real. I had an original Slugfest.
Oh, really?
I probably still have him somewhere. Oh, his partner is Steeljaw, I think.
Womp womp.
Is that right? No, not Steeljaw.
Where'd you order that? Where'd you pre-order
that? Big Bad Toy Store.
Big Bad has Dr. Wu stuff?
They do. They have a bunch of Dr. Wu stuff.
Well, they are a Big Bad Toy Store for it.
Yeah, I don't think I ever clicked like the third party stuff on there. So I don't even know why.
If you find one,
I know, I'm like, that's a route I cannot follow.
Yeah, once I break the Dr. Wu seal, I'm fucked.
Well, I mean, it's a little more expensive. Like these are 30s. These are going to be like $38 bare minimum. Oh, Overkill is his buddy. The little
Overkill. Yeah, Overkill's got some cool colors. They made out of the classics Grimlock, they made an Overkill once too.
But if you're looking, like, if what's the energy dragon or whatever it was that they were calling the mini Triptychon.
That was great.
If you're looking at Big Bad Twister's thing, you can click on the name brand of who makes the thing, and then it'll bring up everything that they make.
Yeah,
for
that
the
I
most
know.
part. Yeah.
I've used that to like look at the DNA stuff. I just for some reason I guess just never noticed Dr. Wu was on there.
Oh yeah.
I probably would have bought Dr. Wu stuff by now if I noticed.
Yeah.
Long-term third-party company, Dr. Wu.
Yeah, but those
They've been around since like 09.
The really cool thing about these Casseticons is that they will work with our Shattered Glass Blaster.
Oh, they're sized for that, huh?
They're
Which
sized,
is not the same as G1. They're different.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're based on the G1s.
Micro cassettes.
Well, so are the ones for G1, but they're not the same. Like
Sorry,
the ones for
G1
G1
is the micro cassettes. The Siege ones are just made up bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, everything's made up bullshit.
The only thing I don't think that they're gonna have on them is like the deco of like the actual cassette thing that the like Slugfest has that I'm looking at now, and I'm like, oh, he looks like a real tiny cassette.
Slugfest is a great name wasted on a very small transformer.
Oh god, but it was so fun to just play with those back spikes because they had like a little spring in them.
They use that.
Just sit there and
There's a Slug Slinger, Slugfest. Maybe that's it.
Just Slug now.
Slug. Oh yeah, maybe
Slag.
I think at one point they renamed Slag Slug because they couldn't say Slag.
They are still calling him a Slug officially, I think.
Oh god.
Yeah, because slag is slag is a curse in Britannia.
Yeah,
it's a bit of a
cares?
slur.
They call everyone a cunt over there. Who cares what they say?
Still say it. It's like because it comes from blacksmithing. But yeah,
blacksmith you.
That's the only thing I've really ordered recently, I think. I'm probably gonna go get a Solus Prime so she can hang out with Malleus Minotaurum all on his lonesome.
Yeah, nobody's seen the Alchemist Prime yet, right?
No. I mean people have seen it, but I think at least Big Bad has it listed for October.
Just fucking wild because Canada got it just like
It,
it was no big deal.
yeah, it's so I don't understand where they're deciding to release these stories. I just don't
Places that don't have surprise tariffs.
fucking understand why
I do
Wave
love surprise
3
tariffs.
comes out one place and Wave 2 comes out another place. We still have tariffs?
I'm not sure.
Tariff
I
update.
think
I can't
so.
tell.
I
think the other day he put them back. I think a court ruled that he couldn't put them on, and then the next day a different court ruled that he could put them on.
I like the idea of him getting forced into doing tariffs the way Elon Musk got forced into buying Twitter. He's like, I think this tariff is a bad idea. And the judge is like, well, too bad. You make your bed now, lie in it.
You know what? Now that I think of it, these tariffs, maybe not a great idea, but I'm not going to say that.
So people are betting on the taco method now that Trump always chickens out. I do what? Oh, there's the back on. Like,
Yeah, he was really
he's going
bad
to
about
crash the
he didn't like
economy
that.
specifically because of the taco thing.
Taco done.
I cannot believe how hard that taco thing hit him. Like even when even that first time he heard it, like you could tell that he was like he was trying not to yell.
He was
But
so
also,
mad.
But also his throat's a lot older now and tireder now, so he can't really get to that boom anymore.
He was so mad that he forgot who said it immediately.
He was so fucking mad.
And like he doesn't express it like other people express it, because being mad in public is bad for him. But god damn, dude, like just immediately and he's like, he starts complaining about who he is imagining said it, because he's just like, oh god.
Yeah, that's a pretty shitty country you got there, Wolfie.
Has a big brained stable genius running things.
I got a pretty terrible fascist leader in charge of us. Speaking of pretty terrible fascist leaders, Beast Machines, episode 4, 5, and 6. Where so Beast Machines, just to give anybody a recap, just to give the two listeners a recap. Beast Machines.
Thank you, Forrest.
Like they're not keeping
one of
up.
which is me.
It takes one of which is Jake. Beast Machines takes the Beast Wars core cast of Primal, Rat Trap, Black Arachnia, and Cheetor as they return to Cybertron, and they find out that the whole planet's more or less abandoned, and the streets are patrolled by mindless and sparkless Vehicon bots that serve
and Megatron's there for some reason.
Yeah, they serve a much crazier Megatron, who's still kind of in his Transmetal 2 form from Beast Wars, except now he hides it under various cybernetic suits because he's embarrassed by the organic, and now all of a sudden he hates organic stuff. So Megatron rules Cybertron with an iron fist. He has a virus that he's released across the whole planet that locks your mode and deactivates your transformation. While being affected by the virus, Primal and the crew go down to the center of the Earth where they meet the Oracle, who gives them techno-organic bodies. And we find out that the generals... we don't find out. At the end of one of those episodes that we watched last week, Megatron takes the sparks of Rhinox, Waspinator, and Silverbolt and puts them into the bodies of Tankor, Thrust, and Jetstorm, which are... and then they just go on to become Megatron's 3 generals that control each facet of the Vehicon army, like the motorcycle part, the jet part, and the tank guy parts. Yeah. That's what happened last week. Now we're heading to October 9th, 1999 for episode 4, Mercenary Pursuits, written by Michael Reeves and directed by Raul Sanchez Inglis.
Did you say October 9th, 1999?
I said October 9th, 1999. That's right. I said a
which will
date
live in
because I know it will activate that part of Rick's brain. As we found out last night that if you list a bunch of dates, Rick will wake up and listen very intently.
Don't pick on Rick.
What has he said?
I remember that day. I remember that day too. Oh my God, I lived through all of those.
Oh yeah.
Reformatting.
Oh, okay.
Mark
Did
has
I
a great
download
bumps
the?
Uh oh.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Wait.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
That's a.
No.
Oh.
I definitely downloaded the right episodes, but I put the wrong ones in the
one
playlist.
episode.
Yeah. Hold on. Rick,
That's okay.
take it away.
Hey, Rick. Vamp it up.
So I was 19 years old.
Did I
Bought
not
my
do
first Transformer.
Okay.
Wait, what?
It was
Oh,
it was a Cassetticon. I believe its name was Ravage. It was
Oh.
the little red dog. Pretty cute. I liked it.
Wait, Ravage is
Anyways,
red?
so how about Kiss players, huh? Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
Nope.
No. Kill the show.
nothing
Show's
Yeah.
over. We gotta
Hey,
go.
look,
Sorry,
no,
everybody.
It's fine. I found the right episode.
Oh, that's a
thank
miracle.
goodness. Thank goodness.
We're just having to find the right episode. Right in time.
I'm glad I read the written by for this episode because otherwise I would not have noticed. We were playing the wrong episode until we were really deep into it.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, there we
Episode
go.
4,
There's
Mercenary
Megatron.
Pursuits.
Oh yeah, I guess it was at the very the very end of the last episode where he takes the sparks and makes his new generals. So here's him talking to them for the first time. Oh no, it's not. No. Sorry, it was at the end of the second episode, and in the last episode they tried to catch the Autobots or the Maximals, and they just got they failed clearly because the show has 2 seasons, and so now he's yelling at them.
He's got little wires clicking in and out of his head.
Ooh, Megatron? Yeah, he's held on. He's connected to some big giant supercomputer or something.
Yeah, it's just crazy that they're like.
Oh, he has ones that are moving around. And
Yeah,
stuff. That's funky.
Yeah.
Like they're plugging in and out of the suit.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, wait, what? That's a crazy little detail to throw in there. Definitely, they did a lot of work to give this the kind of love like the I think the Matrix had when it comes to weird details and freaky stuff going on.
Yeah, I don't like the transformations for the Maximals very much because a lot of it's just here's a glowing light and a magical girl transformation. Really like these guys as transformations though.
These robot modes are creepy.
Yeah, I had the McDonald's toy for Thrust, and I really liked that toy. I always wanted the Jetstorm.
Yeah, I like these vehicle designs. Pretty great. They're toys that really deserve some new takes on them.
Especially Jetstorm.
Yeah, that one-wheeled motorcycle guy, Thrust, I guess. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, Thrust, who used to be Waspinator.
Oh, right.
And they're all 3 of them are supposed to be the opposites of the normal characterizations. So Rhinox, instead of being the smart guy, he's the dumb bruiser. Waspinator, instead of being annoying and Waspinator, he's that brave guy, Thrust. And then Jetstorm, duplicitous instead of honorable.
Where's the light coming from in this scene?
Cybertron. Done from Cybertron. They got just a bunch of lights everywhere for some reason.
It's coming from the light source that they stuck above them somewhere.
There's like a single enormous light bulb above them.
You asked it like it was a scene lit on a set.
I get it. It's a CG show from '99 using architecture of a CG show from '95 or whatever. Like it's not gonna make a lot of sense visually, but man, they take a lot of liberties.
Oh yeah.
At least they explain where the light's coming from here.
They're kind of working to make everything look visually interesting.
No, yeah, this looks very.
They do a lot of camera moves and stuff, but the environments are still very sparse. And I know that they do that with a story thing, but it's also there to cover up for the fact they don't want to have robots everywhere.
You can
they just put the
really
mainframe models in there.
You can really see how much mainframe has progressed between this and reboot. Like less so because on Beast Wars, because it's mostly just open earth environments. Just a lot of open fields and wastelands. But like they had to like design a city and Beast Machines and reboot. So you can see how much they developed here. It's really cool.
It also gives them room to have these characters be extremely detailed. Because if they had a whole lot of stuff, they run into a very real like hardware problem with trying to render it.
I hate Primal. His neck bothers me so.
Oh, there's nothing about that design that's good. A lot of these things don't have good design.
His neck doesn't just bother me; it freaks me out.
Yeah, that's that uncanny
when he
thing.
turned it there. Oh my god, no! I don't want to ever see a gorilla look around a corner again because of that.
He's got an ET thing going on.
Like I don't even mind the giant hands. I think those are pretty dope.
Oh no, I like all the wires in them and stuff. I like the colors.
It's just that neck. There was just that neck's not right. They could have done another pass on that on that animation there.
That neck ain't right, boy.
Like, because it's designed. He's designed to have a humpback. He looks good, like looking at him straight on. It's just when he's trying to use that neck, they don't know how to. They don't know how that looks. They should have gotten an actual humpback to model for him.
Let's see, who's a famous humpback in 1999?
Normal human neck.
Like, trying to think of a famous humpback in 1997 or 8.
The only one that I can think of is Igor from.
Like it's like they take the face part of it and they just extend it instead of figuring out what's happening with the neck, you know? Like that. Look at that. What the fuck's happening there?
I think there's a very intentional choice being made there so that it looks weird and interesting even if it bothers you.
Frank Reznor, America's most famous 90s hunchback.
Frank Reznor?
Is Frank Reznor a hunchback?
Oh yeah, hella hunchback.
I know Tom York is a hunchback.
Oh yeah.
I mean, in his soul, because he's a piece of shit.
Rat Trap.
Is he a piece of shit? I don't know.
He fucking Radiohead plays concerts in Israel and shit. He just recently fucking was like, why? I didn't realize people would take my silence as supporting the genocide of Palestinians.
I like your Tom York voice. That's pretty good. What? No, Radiohead always sucked. Like, you people are all fools.
Well, maybe on that,
garbage
but
music.
he specifically
the music
he did the last
the
few
music
days
I
was
like, but
shameful.
Radiohead has like the band members are all pieces of shit.
No, they had one good song from their first album, and then they sucked ever since.
Rick is are you a Creep fan? And that's it.
Oh god,
yeah, that's a great track.
You're
Rat Trap can't stop transforming.
Ooh. Oh, I want to do
Oh
that.
right, no, he's getting the wheels. Yeah, the wheels.
I want that. Oh,
No,
no! Oh,
not that
that's
he's
not
getting
right.
the
Oh,
wheels.
that's
Oh,
not
there's
good.
a hand there.
He's literally trapped in a I think he took like some anti-virus or something to the virus that's going on that stops people from transforming. So now his transformation is in overdrive.
That Tankor, they keep using the same camera moves on Tankor's face, like the zoom and he turns to look at the camera. They've used it like 3 times in this episode.
It saves them 5 days of rendering every time.
Yeah, so
every time.
So I got 3 things I'm going to say in rapid succession here. Number 1, still fucking hate these transformations. Less so for Cheetor and Black Arachnia, because there's actually sort of a transformation going on there. Well, Primal and Rat Trap just kind of magically shift. 2, fucking can't stand Rat Trap space. Jesus Christ, that is terrifying.
It's like if you ripped the fur off of Chuck E. Cheese.
I'm pretty sure Night Scream is also going to have a freaky face too. And 3, I don't remember.
Yeah, that motorcycle is cool. I sort of like it when the transformations are diegenic to the show and they don't like it. Animated does it too, where like, you know, we do a cut scene and see them transform, and I don't like that. They should just transform. Like we don't need to go off into a 3rd or a 4th dimension to watch them transform. Ugh, that ain't right.
Yeah, it just saves budget.
Oh man, they are. So they're doing some anime stuff.
Matrix.
No,
There's the Matrix. It's Trinity's.
Oh yeah,
kick.
There's definitely some Matrix in here. Yeah.
The Scorpion. No, it's not. That's not the Scorpion.
And
kick.
it's Matrix and it's Ghost in the Shell. The major fighting.
I don't know.
tank.
Like you got, did they see like the trailer for the Matrix or something? Because the Matrix comes out in '99, and this would have come out not much later than. So I don't know how much the Matrix could have possibly influenced this.
I think for slow motion stuff like that, it probably influenced it. But I tend to agree with you there. What's the turnaround on this? They probably would have been working on this in '90.
It would take like a year to make an episode of this. Like,
no, you're right. Yeah, you might be right about that.
But they've directly
like the slow motion camera angles that I could believe they could throw in late enough.
Right, that's like a post-production thing. But the rendering and the actual like animation, that's done way earlier than air date. So I do like the Viacom Tankor designs. Like those are cool. That's cool classic Transformers shit right there.
I'm liking this show way more than I expected to.
I kind of knew you were gonna like it, like, because it's better than Beast Wars,
and it has a very strong, some good message.
I am not looking forward to watching those fucking. Yeah, definitely, you can get away with that shit then. I am not looking forward to watching Beast Wars 2 or Beast Wars Neo. That shit does not interest me.
So between March and July, when it aired for the first time.
No, he said October 9th for this episode.
Yeah, officially, but it did get previewed at BotCon.
So this episode was out before. So yeah, there's
I think Wolfie's talking about the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, I'm talking about the first 2 episodes.
Well, if you're out in March of '99, like the Matrix isn't even out yet. So
yes, it is. I just looked it up.
When was it out?
March 24th.
Oh, I don't think it had any effect on.
No, I don't. There's no possible. These things were all made before the movie hit the. I mean, they might have done some editing and shit afterwards, but they've got them animated mostly before the movie even hits the theater. So
that is the Rat Trap being addicted to transformation. There is pretty horrifying looking. Also, it gives me It gives me like some actual like visualization context for because Tarn is addicted to transforming. Like, he transforms so much that he burns out his transformation cog regularly. So he has a whole black market murder and harvest transformation cog industry going on.
I like this version of Megatron.
He looks really cool.
I'm gonna build this Blockies Optimus Prime.
Do it. Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm afraid there will be.
I wish one of the little stores in the shopping centers around the corner from my house had some Blockies. Because I want a Blocky, but I don't know if I want it enough to justify paying shipping for it. I guess that's a thing I could always just like throw into an order here and there.
I don't like how they just straight up just say, so like there's assembly instructions for chest, armor, arm, head, crotch. I don't know. I don't like how they're calling out crotch. It's just kind of, I'm not into it. I don't know why they say that.
The fun part is, since all those Blockies have universal, what are they? Ports or hinges or whatever the fuck?
You can mix and match.
Yeah, you can mix and match and make some weird, funky little bots. Wow. Primal is fucking tripping out here. Holy shit. They were awesome. Not kidding about Primal having spiritual powers now. What the? I don't know. Unless these 3 episodes turn, I can see us watching all of this show.
I'm fine with it.
This is pretty dope.
Yeah. Oh, that looks so good.
I don't mind it. We have to carve out a niche anyways, so why not make it, the
show nobody watches.
Yeah,
so I think one of the things they're doing with these sprites in intersecting all these transformations is just making it so you're not watching the parts disappear into each other.
I don't like the instructions that come with these Blockies.
And the CGI is not great.
They have to meet.
They have to meet what?
These instructions that come with these Blockies they're generic to all Blockies. So like there's no specific. You kind of there is a little bit of figure it out you got to do.
That's fun.
I struggled with it a little bit because I was just like, oh, where's like the instructions for the arms, legs, and stuff were like on the same page, and there wasn't like an order.
He's still got Rhinox memories.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
this show's pretty good.
Optimus Primal is caked up.
This is shocking me. Like, I avoided this show as a kid, mostly because
you don't know what's good for you as a kid.
I don't even think I avoided it. I just think I didn't realize when they changed from Cartoon Network to like WB or UPN or something.
Fox Kids, I think.
Fox Kids, and I didn't know when it aired.
Remember that era before when you knew what shit was going to be on, or even like having to worry about what it was going to be on?
That Megatron looks so cool. Like, I love the Transmetal 2 design, but with him having spent years cutting away every visual organic bit he can.
I would totally, Hasbro, if you're listening, I would totally buy a desiccated Transmetal 2 Megatron.
Yeah, let's do this.
It looks awesome. I really want that.
Wow, that looked awesome.
There's moments
where
this show really looks beautiful.
A certain giant internet conglomerate may have it on steep sale right now.
And the CGI is not great, but it's like
It's some of the best we're gonna get from this era, I think.
It's not great, but it's like it's hitting the right part of my brain. Like it's just like it looks like a really fucking good video game from that era.
Yeah, that's fun.
They're framing things cinematically, and oh god, that was a wild shot.
Oh, I see a lot of Tarn's toy tank mode in Tankor's like lower
dude,
tank part.
Have we ever seen Black Arachnia wrap somebody up like that before?
If we have, it definitely hasn't looked that good.
That's pretty. And his green webbing.
That was really cool.
This is great.
I think she got the green webbing. I think it switched from white to green either last episode or the episode before. So that was one of the notes that I had for it before I forgot I had notes for it.
I'm liking her design and what they're doing with her, like movement wise, more and
Yeah.
more. Because it's getting like wilder and a lot more like that Eon Flux kind of weird movement and stuff. It's really good.
The animation in general is actually pretty
Are these two partnered up a lot?
good. I think so. They've been partnered up a bunch so far. I mean, I guess
I don't know what this Optimus is so bad. I hate this.
Come on, less
They don't
spiritual,
usually-
more extremism. Let's go.
This face
let's
I
go
hate.
extremism.
They
Give
don't
me
usually
guerrilla-
screw up
guerrilla
Optimus
warfare.
Prime. They kind of need him, and like this is just not good.
So I think by the end of this, he is supposed to have transitioned into a more less extremist, more like spiritual leader for the beasties.
Oh,
Beasties.
he's an extreme spiritualist leader.
Oh, you mean he's a cult leader?
He's the David Koresh of the Transformers.
Oh, okay. So now we are on. We fast forward to October 16th, 1999.
So this is a weekly show.
This is a weekly show, and we're watching episode 5, Forbidden Fruit, written by Steve. I cannot read my own handwriting, and directed by Trenton Carlson. This is
You said
Night
Trenton
Scream.
Carlson?
I said Trenton Carlson. Stephen Melching is what I wrote for the writer.
Melching.
This is Night Scream's first episode, voiced by Alessandro Giuliani. The title clearly a reference to Adam and Eve. I think probably, fruit bats eat fruit. So
Hello,
got something to do with that too, right?
stranger
This
in the
is-
dark.
This episode was at BotCon. This is one of 2 episodes that they had a Mystery Science Theater 3000 style riffing session while watching.
Okay.
The other was a wolf in
That
the
seems like
hole.
you're just inviting trouble, but whatever.
Night Scream was originally supposed to be Newt from Aliens, but executive meddling had them turn him into John Connor from T2. And then in Japan, so all of the Japanese Transformer stuff is more of a comedy. And every Transformer has like a catchphrase and stuff. And in the Japanese version, they make Night Scream they make him a gay guy. He's just like flamboyantly gay. He loves fashion. He constantly hits on a character that I can't mention for spoiler reasons, who rebuffs him all the time, saying, "I'm not gay." What do I look gay? And
What?
his catchphrase is him chanting and repeating the word "fu." And it's based on the Japanese comedian Masaki Sumitani, who would chant "poo" when he was performing his hard gay persona, which was very popular in the 2000s.
I can't pretend to understand Japan.
Why don't you save your advice for Rhinox and Silverbolt?
Will you save your advice for Rhinox and Silverbolt?
That's low. Yeah,
Yeah.
this Arachnia spider design's pretty great. I can't
She
stand her
looks
in
so
fucking robot mode. It's horror. It's frightening, but her spider mode's pretty great.
We need a Beast Machines Arachnia toy.
There's the Bat Transformer, guys. We got a Bat Transformer, guys. If I knew there was a Bat Transformer as part of the main cast, I probably would have watched this as a kid.
Yeah.
So I got this Orion Pax blockies, and I like it a lot. It's very cool. It's the little $5 ones. I don't know. They're blind packed. Buy them or don't. I don't care. $5 is pretty cheap for something to do. But they really nailed this Orion Pax. It's probably one of the better ways to get an Orion Pax from the movie.
I mean, he's not supposed to transform anyway, right?
No matter how many you have to buy to get him.
I have the Ironhide too here. I've done so with both of them. I put one of the open hands and one of the closed hands on so they can hold their gun. Looks like they all have the same gun. There's a lot of shared parts, but there's a lot of clever recoloring.
Now you
the
got
arms are essentially the same.
Now you got to buy them until you get the. Now you got to buy them until you get the special shiny Optimus Prime.
No, I have not. I kind of like I just bought another one because I was like, that's $5. I'll give it. The second I buy one and it's a duplicate, yeah, that's when I'll stop because I don't want to buy duplicates of these.
You send all the duplicates to Jake. I thought we went over this. Send it to Jake or Few over there in Nottingham.
I can't believe he lives in fucking Nottingham.
He's the sheriff around there in parts, you know?
Yeah,
he's the sheriff around there.
He said Nottingham, and I out loud laughed in my kitchen.
Poor thing.
You know, I'm so glad they gave him a toy because he really is like, he's one of the best things going in the fandom. I know. I guess I give that guy a lot of praise on the show, and I probably shouldn't because I don't need to kiss his ass.
He deserves it.
We sent some of those over this way.
But
you either like him or you don't, Rick.
How could you not? Who could? I've had people who
Jake.
aren't Transformers fans watch his videos and enjoy him because his writing's so good. So.
Yeah.
He's a wonderful man, and I'm very happy for him for his upcoming nuptials.
Yeah, he said in his most recent unboxing video, he was like, he said he was referencing somebody who had a wife, and he was like, "Oh, wife, huh? I'm gonna get me one of those."
That also.
I'm like, if anyone else said that, I'd be like cringing. But when he says it, it's adorable. So.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about that man, but he's just like a big giant teddy bear.
Yeah.
Well, you just know that he's not out to harm nobody. He likes his robot toys. He likes his spot of tea, and you know. I mean, and if he's ever talked about politics, it's always been righteous, as far as I can tell. So.
Yeah.
I am transformed.
Oh yeah, he's on Blue Sky. He's posted some pretty. He's not happy with the stuff going on in America.
Yeah. What kind of person you got to be to feel good about what's going on here?
I will say it's mostly old people that wear the Trump crap that come into my work anyway, and there's less and less of them all the time. Don't know a combination of them dying or being embarrassed about Trump.
Chris McFeely also very good politically.
Hell yeah.
The what is it? Basics on Transformers or something? Transformers the Basics? I don't know.
Chris McFeely.
Yeah, what did I say?
That guy does a lot. He's doing a lot of hard work in the background. He's like the TF Wiki if you don't have time to read.
He's like the TF
He's a little
Wiki if you
drier
don't
than
want
TF
great
Wiki.
jokes.
Right, because the TF Wiki is hilarious. But yeah, if you just want the information given to you by a English guy with a very simple accent, then that's your guy. Go watch Chris McFeely.
Right.
All right, let's quit plugging the competition here.
Look, if you enjoy Transformers at all, I suggest you listen to anything but this.
Oh, wow.
Now, if you really enjoy talking over Transformers, what you'll also enjoy is TFW.
Wait.
When I read this one back in 99 or in 09, I was like, well, man, if podcast names are this clever, we're going to be laughing for years, but they never were. But so the one from it's WTF at TFW. And I'm like, that's fucking great. It's great. It's great. I really was hoping that all podcast names would be that clever.
So we should be getting a
Pod
shot
Save
of-
America. I hate it. Jesus. Don't put the word pod in your podcast. It's not good.
Unless
It's in
we've already
reference to
got
a thing people don't buy anymore. People don't buy iPods anymore.
That's because they don't make iPods anymore.
Yeah. People buy Zooms now.
And you know why?
Why is that, Wolfie?
Because they only want you to buy one product over and over again, and it's just going to take all your data and all your information all in one spot.
Once again, I am confused why I care about my data.
Because they use it to program you while you're not thinking about it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm using it for. Glad somebody else is doing it for me.
Ah, yes. It's really good to have somebody know when you're edgy and what's going to push you over the edge.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And what
They'll
makes
finally
you
get me to
edge?
commit those crimes I haven't done yet. Certain deeds. Just not committing certain deeds.
So when we get a flashback for Night Scream, we should be able to see a little bit of Soundwave, little Soundwave cameo.
Oh, yeah, I always love it when they slap a G1 in this mainframe crap. They do it a lot. They pay homage to their forebears. It's hilarious. It's like this was it. So this is.
Ooh, here we go.
Beast Wars. Beast Wars is like.
What?
Beast Wars comes out in '96. It's like 10 years post G1 sort of dying in the public. Like right out. Transformers is really dead by '87. It continues on, but nobody gives a shit. Kids don't care.
I cared, Rick.
Well, the exception proves the
And
rule.
there was Soundwave. We just watched them get killed.
Nice. And like, yeah, it's weird the way like Hasbro ignored its legacy characters, like only doing by 1990 doing those Action Masters of like famous characters, 89 or 90. But they never understood what they had on their hands. They thought it was just like, here's a lineup of transforming robots, and next year it'll be a lineup of different transforming robots, and the kids won't give a shit. They really just didn't understand the kids were going to fall in love with it.
It's the way, yeah. That's part of the whole problem with the system is like, that's the adult thing to do, you know, just ignore art and shed all the human parts of you to become an adult.
Well, Beast Wars, like, ultimately is the kind of the first time the TV show comes back around to honor its legacy and G1. It's never been all forward looking ever since. It's always had a touch of some sort of looking back at previous characters. Like,
yeah, well, they're afraid to take a swing. And, like, they don't understand. It was like they had to take a swing in order to like establish new stuff. That's how
Beast
that
Wars
works.
is that swing.
Always
Like, they totally
yeah.
got rid of the cars, but
And now it's 30 years old, The comic books, I think, probably do a lot of that stuff, introducing new characters and shit.
Mm. They're surprisingly as bad at it as the fucking comic book was. I mean, as the cartoon was.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of those comics, at least throughout the IDW run, I don't think they introduced too many new characters.
Well, Hasbro was definitely still mandating them.
So
Just like the old days. They're like, hey.
So Shredhead's more of exception
Shred-
than the rule.
Yeah, Shredhead was like, it was big and notable because it was like, oh, whoa, a new Transformer.
Oh shit!
I don't know who Shredhead is.
Yeah, you do.
He's the
They-
metal. Oh no!
they-
Oh no!
They are the new Transformer from the Skybound comic.
Oh, yeah, I haven't messed around with those Skybound comics at all.
That painted van
Optimus, what's happening to you?
He's
with
my
the
background
van.
on my
The
phone.
van. Oh, okay. Now I know who the fuck you're talking about.
yeah.
Oh no!
Redhead. Hmm. I like to see that even Skybound, this vaunted comic you guys seem to love, even they come up with stupid Transformers names.
Oh,
He's
this
a metal
is-
van.
Yeah, they're specifically an '80s power metal
Yeah.
painted van.
If I heard if I was watching an 80s movie and somebody was like, and some teen turned to another teen and said, yeah, Jimmy's a real shredhead, I would have known that an adult wrote this fucking dialogue. Doesn't sound like something you would say.
I don't think this is a spoiler, but Night. Oh, Night Scream's toy looks nothing like him here.
Oh,
I mean, it looks like a bat.
Is it just a
but,
repaint of somebody else? Or
No, he is an ultra class who is like blue and orange and yellow.
oh, wow! Look, that's weird. This is gonna come up in just the normal cartoon bullshit playlist.
What about
This, like, they're kind of on drugs. This is a kind of anti-drug message. They're
Nice.
eating all that fruit.
Yeah.
And it's making them act weird.
They're getting real aggressive.
Transform.
Cheetor, also an ultra class big toy.
Yeah, kind of a notorious one too.
Oh, I didn't know
Good
that.
way? In a good way?
I forget why people. I don't know. I think maybe it just. I don't know. There's something people talked about it all through the 2000s, and I don't really know why.
Probably because
I don't
somebody
know.
got blinded by those discs he shot out of his chest.
It was a very large toy, and it looks a
Yeah.
lot like the show model.
I know in the commercial they made it as though you're supposed to have battles at school with him against the other Transformers.
But Infamous and I think it was just large, overly large, didn't fit the rest of your Transformers.
I am
Sort of like when they did the
transformed.
Titans, like when they did the Supreme Starscream for Cybertron or what. Like it's a sort of a novelty toy
Yeah.
for the rich kid to get or whatever. Damn him. Yeah. Hey, was this I hope I'm not the only. I hope this doesn't just prove my psychopathy. But when I was a kid, I would just go over to a kid's house if he had cool toys, just to play with his stuff.
That's not psychopathy. That's normal kid stuff.
Oh,
I want to try out some of the cool stuff. He's got a Super NES. I love that. We're hanging out, and
So-
I'm getting to do a cool thing with you. That's
this is why Primal's not going to be available next episode.
woo.
He
Oh,
turned into a bat.
well now. Okay, now
No,
the toy
he,
looks just like him.
That was
He
cool.
healed Night Scream and gave him the ability to become transformed. I say become transformed because
Sound
they
effect.
say I am transformed. So
Is he gonna get rid of his neck?
I hope that took away his neck.
It's kind of making me miss Maximize a little bit.
I am
Wait,
transformed.
what
the fuck was that?
What was the?
Oh, I want to
What
see
is
this
that?
bad boy.
Why is he emo?
What just happened? Oh my god!
Oh, that's a
Now the wings on
that's
the
a
ankles.
disappointing robot mode.
The wings on the
What's
ankles.
the name of that character?
Is
Night Scream.
Is like a
Night Scream.
Greek or Roman god thing.
That's his
like,
Night Scream.
Not. Oh, I had it. I had the name and I lost it.
I kept saying Night Scream. I'm sorry.
Night Scream?
Night Scream.
You got a case of the night screams, Rick? Oh, that sound is cool though.
I'm so
Optimus.
disappointed in Night Scream's robot mode design.
Is it the floppy hair?
It's a lot of elements. It's the floppy hair. It's the face. God damn it! I've never seen Night Scream's robot mode, so that was legitimately disappointing.
Oh, the toy doesn't look right either.
Holy shit, that was disappointing.
Wow. His robot head's too small.
They probably had to make it smaller on the toy for the transformation.
Build a stretcher. We're moving out.
Build a stretcher.
Build a stretcher. You heard the man. You heard the bad boy.
I think now what they would have done is just have the bat head be like a case on the outside of a head that's roughly the same size or can be molded into the back, and then flip that into the body somehow. But
oh, cool! Primal left one of his turds behind.
Ooh, tendrils.
I like that second when the Transformers word at the bottom is appearing. That 1 second where it says transform eyes. I like that one. See, we don't need this.
Boom, boom, bow, boom, bow, boom, boom.
All right, now we're going to October 23rd, 1999 for episode 6, The Weak Component, written by Rodney Gibbs.
This sounds great.
And directed by Andrew Curie. Curie? I don't know.
The Weak Component.
It's one of the most polarizing episodes of the series because Rat Trap and Megatron, they don't act right. They act very weird. They act very out of the character. Maybe I won't spoil
it. Let's go. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, let's see let's see a piece of crap that might make us quit the show.
Oh no.
Those jets are cool.
Every one of the Viacons I love.
Uh-oh.
I don't like how this so the blockies have more human proportions, so the heads are much larger. The head on this little blockies that's shorter than this $20 cheapo TF1 Optimus. The head on it is like a solid, like twice as large.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird. I don't think mine's that
Transformers. These Transformers. I'll put this on the camera for you guys, but yeah. So here's the blockies, and here's the
Optimus. Primal's having a prophetic vision.
Is Optimus high?
Oh, that's weird, Rick.
Look how much bigger that head is.
It looks pretty good though, Rick. I'll put together and everything.
Oh, it does look cool. Yeah, I like the blockies little Orion packs. It's fun. It's cool.
Yeah.
I recommend you guys buy enough blind box of this crap until you get one.
Yeah.
I'm happy with my death tracker.
I really want
Transformer.
You got Death Tracker. Okay, cool. Yeah.
I got
really want the.
That's a great name.
Yeah, Death Tracker's a great name.
Did they come up with that Death Tracker name? Like somebody was watching some news about COVID back in the day, and they're like, I don't know, let's call it Death Tracker.
It's probably some production name for a thing that they had in the script or something, or a character that they wanted in there, and it just didn't happen.
Let's turn to the Channel 6 Death Tracker.
Oh God, that face!
That
Jesus.
not just that face. What he
Little-
did there,
It was a little creepy.
Where he flipped the hair.
where he
What?
Little
flipped
hair
the fucking hair up.
He
That's
doesn't need to
Cheetor,
flip
right?
it up to
I'm
see.
so. The bat guy. Yeah, the bat guy is Cheetor.
What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
Doing the little hair flip?
Yeah.
Forrest.
Megatron design is pretty great.
That's
They've never
not
done a good
true.
toy of that, have they?
He didn't look
have
like a
made
bat
toy of
to
it.
me. I thought I saw cheetah prints on him. It was a whole mishmash of colors and textures.
Right after him, Cheetor popped up and started doing his little kung fu shit. So you might have
Okay, here we go.
combined them in your head.
Yeah, Night Scream's got a terrifying
Yeah, it
face.
fucked me up.
I like that green teal color that shows
Is
up
he
every
supposed to
time
have
Night
a
Scream's around.
Misfits haircut? Is that
It
what
kind of
they're
looks like
doing?
that.
Probably, because I think this would predate a lot of the emo shit.
He's our goth guy.
Night Screamo.
That's okay. I still think his face is real uncomfortable. His robot face is uncomfortable to look at.
Cheetor's
All their
face, though,
faces.
that's really growing on me.
It's a good one. He's got a very
Ah.
heroic thing. Maybe it's the way they're
Always
lighting
cut
it?
to that.
Is it the way
Huh.
they're lighting it?
It's so disappointing. I wanted Night Scream to look cool. And then this is what I have to see every time.
It looks like he's got a
Come on.
pompadour.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have
Come
done the hair. Jesus Christ. It
Ugh.
looks, it's
Okay,
not
so start a new
animated
metal
right.
band with Night Core.
First of all, his hair looks different than the last episode.
Jake, I can really believe you would be in a metal band, except for the problem you don't play any instruments.
It looks like a half-melted piece of chocolate that's coming off of his head every time he's moving.
You need to know how to play an instrument to be in a metal band.
Nope.
Nah.
Dude, what is it? Sean Crehan, like, they do percussion, right? And they can play drums, but they do a lot of fucking around.
Yeah, and he's like the founding member of that band. And
Yeah.
like one of the only consistent members there
The
from
fuck
the
band are
beginning.
you talking about?
Slipknot.
It's the clown from Slipknot.
Oh, you
I
guys
should have. I
with your
skipped, dude.
Slipknot.
I
That's a joke band, right? Well, I mean,
Not
lots
at
of
all,
cool
but-
bands are joke bands, like Rob Zombie.
No, Slipknot's not a joke band.
So
Oh,
like
no.
Guar went from being a joke band to not being a joke band, then back to being a joke band.
Damn, that one killed Rick.
I love the
It's
I love the
true.
interim period where they were like, "No, we're taking on the problems of the world."
It's true.
Sodom
For a
and
minute, they're like,
Gomorrah.
we're serious.
They're like, you go to the Gore show to see, like, get fake blood on you and all this, and the guy just stands there reading from like Karl Marx for an hour.
He reads bell hooks.
Oh, I like the Vehicon factory. That's cool.
Yeah,
I
this is
didn't
probably where
pay-
George Lucas got his fucking ideas from.
I didn't pay $25 to listen to somebody rattle off angles for 45 minutes. Thanks.
Yeah. What the hell?
Right, I'm here to hear some bad rock and roll music.
Very get sticky. Come on.
We get some. You
Oh my God, how
can
many
get
times have I
sticky
said
while
that?
anything's going on, but yeah, it's not a mood setter. I get it.
Stupid blockies. There we go.
This isn't so bad.
There we go.
I like
Hold a
Rat
pretty cool
Trap
pose.
more and more. You know what? I am full on. I think they need to do a new set of toys for all these characters. And yeah,
I want that original Rat Trap toy so much, Wolfie.
I
Oh.
was
What?
I just love that he turns into a full-sized rat with a fully articulated tail.
I had the what is it, that Siege Core class Rat Trap or whatever. Don't buy that piece of crap.
Oh, I almost did. It looks so accurate to the show.
Well, I mean, it's probably the best one of those they've done, but it's still a terrible Transformer.
It looks better than the vintage toy. The vintage toy gets those bonus points, but yeah.
So I was trying to find a toy for Botanica earlier. Did they make one? That doesn't look
I don't
Well,
like.
know.
you just go to the plant part of the Walmart and just buy your kid that.
But
They're just like there's like custom. I found a couple custom made ones, but I don't know if there's any like actual one.
I wanted to see what Megatron had going on in the back of his head.
Man, this show has such potential. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that this is the third episode. This isn't so bad.
Door open.
Wait, I thought this was
Rat
the 5th
out.
episode or the 6th episode.
Oh no,
Where's
I
the
mean
spider?
Our third. Of the
Oh,
Yeah.
then we're gonna be done. Okay, woo.
Woo!
I was like,
No, this is
I was
episode
like,
6,
man.
the weak component, aired October
One of
23rd,
us is-
1999.
Remember October
one of us is
23rd,
having a
1999?
stroke.
God, it's so disappointing because I like his beast mode a lot.
Yeah.
Night Scream.
Maybe some of his design is gonna shake out as the show goes on.
I believed it when I said I am.
It's gonna Stockholm us into loving it. Oh,
when
Oh,
I
he's turning into a weird
I
vehicle.
am
He's so
transformed.
stupid. What is
God, they
that?
are.
I love
like,
it.
Just what was that line? I didn't like that at all. They really are going spiritual with this shit.
Hmm.
I believed it when I said I am transformed.
I believed it when I said I.
Right. That character voice is nuts.
Man, what
I am transformed.
It's just so cartoony. It's like something from the 30s.
Well,
It's still a little heavy.
back to beast mode now.
Oh,
What?
what?
What the fuck was
Back
that?
to beast mode now.
Why?
Mm. So there was something I found interesting that we were talking about last week that came up again about the guns thing. We were talking about how they were, not trying to not use guns, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a quote from Bob Skur where he was doing an interview with someone and he was talking about that. And he said, let's see, I want to find the actual quote here because it got misquoted. But he said, there are heroes who do need guns. Spider-Man doesn't need guns, neither does the Hulk, and neither do Optimus, Cheetor, Black Arachnia, etc. And that got misquoted as heroes don't use guns. And yeah, and I found
real heroes don't use guns.
I found an alt.toys.transformers forum from 1999.
God damn. Jake,
People-
deep research. Holy
There we
fucking
go. No,
shit.
People are
Great.
pissed.
What I'm here. This is what
People
I'm
are
here for.
so pissed.
Oh my god, this is fuck
It's
this
fun.
show. Let me pause for a second. I'm more interested in this.
99 people are pissed about the lack of guns in this show.
They're pissed about that. They're
You're saying,
pissed that
like, you
Bob
don't
Skur
like
said
guns.
that
Guns don't make you a
Optimus
hero.
doesn't need guns. Yeah.
Optimus didn't use guns in most of fucking Beast Wars.
Yeah, and neither does the Hulk. Hulk doesn't need guns. He said some heroes do need guns, such as the Punisher. The Hulk doesn't need guns.
Whoa.
Optimus, Cheetor, they don't need guns.
There's a whole fuck
I don't know if I agree with calling Punisher a hero.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
He's the Punisher. What are you talking about?
He's sometimes, guys, I don't know how you feel, but sometimes you need punishment, right?
He's got a war on crime, and he's going to be the last victim.
Man, 1999
Is that what
people
it says in the comic book? It must say that in the comic book.
It has to.
angry about not having guns in this fucking show, man. What?
Yeah, I'll just read a random one here.
Why is this so anti-American? This Canadian show is so anti-American. What the fuck, man?
this all those I'm angry with Bob Skur, really angry for the first time.
For the
For the
first time,
first time.
I have a
Quote,
personal relationship with Bob Skur.
quote, real heroes don't use guns, unquote, which is not a quote. But that's I'm adding that part. I guess he considers my father, who has saved many lives in his long career as a policeman, who has had to risk his life every day for 28 years, isn't a hero.
Goes
All
to risk
those
his
soldiers
life.
who fought and died for their nations weren't heroes. It goes
Who's
on.
writing this? Who's writing? This is some alt dot transformer shit.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. What a bunch of like. That's the thing. You got to be careful with these Transformers fans. There's lots of cool lefties out there, but there's going to be these weirdo right wingers. You got to be aware of them.
Dude, what Fox News was around in 99, right?
Oh yeah.
I
Did
think
Fox
that's
News
right.
run a story about Bob fucking Skur saying this or some shit?
Maybe
this
they did.
sounds really familiar.
God, we're gonna have to find that.
Dude,
They
like,
did. We're gonna have to find that.
This is some weird freak shit, dude. Like what? Oh yeah, every
Have you been watching what
soldier,
your kids have been watching?
every American soldier is a fucking hero, and every cop is a fucking hero because they have
Hell
a
yeah.
gun. Are you fucking
Yeah.
kidding me? What about all the people that have to save lives and weapons are not a part of the game, bud? All the people in the hospital saving lives, it's not. They're not
No,
heroes because they don't have a fucking gun. Should they all be
No.
packing heat?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Yeah, most heroes don't have fucking guns, and not everybody that has a gun's a hero. That's weird. That's a weird mutual exclusivity.
I love the guy who's like he's like kissing his dad. He was a cop for 28 years. He put his life on the like. I know this fucking guy. Like most of the time, he's just not doing shit or whatever. He's just goofing around, eating donuts, whatever the fuck.
Assaulting children.
Yeah, beating up a black guy, whatever he's fucking doing. But he's not
also
but it is but then he comes home and he tells his son every day for I guess 28 years. Oh my God, I've been putting my life on the line, son. You don't understand how much I do for this world. You don't know how hard it is to be me.
he also chose to do that.
No. It's you don't choose the life. The life chooses.
The duty put upon.
Especially somebody's fucking dad from 1999.
I'm a hero,
dude.
God
Like,
damn it.
there were a lot more like viable job options when he chose his fucking vocation, bud. I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
Yeah, well,
He probably chose to be a cop because he wanted to domineer over people.
I don't know why you hate America like you do, but Bob Skur that's a racist slur in our house. You can't say it.
Yes.
Fuck the police, Rick.
Oh. See, you know what? That's why we spent as much on taking apart NWA as we did in the first Persian Gulf War. Both of those particular activities were of paramount importance.
Oh man,
We couldn't have people just going around saying "fuck the police."
He probably loves Grand Theft Auto, except for the one.
Imagine being a guy who plays Grand Theft Auto, but you only play as a cop.
Oh my god. I love it when it's the white mobsters. Why can't every one of these be a Goodfellas game?
Yeah. But I found that interesting, that controversy from 1999. It was the big.
Goddamn,
I
Jake.
thought that's what GTA stood for. Godfather, Goodfellas, the album. I don't know.
Yeah, Jake, it's crazy that you found that and that it was so fucking. There was somebody specifically angry about a misquote about heroes and guns, and the
Yeah,
idea
a bunch
that
of people
somebody-
are pissed. Yeah, it
That's
was
so
the whole
weird.
thing, apparently.
That's freaky as fuck. That's freaky as fuck for
I mean, look,
1999.
this is where this country is post Columbine. This country is prime. We've had a Democrat in the fucking office. We're waiting for it's so funny. 9/11 happens on Bush's watch, but like everybody blames Clinton. They're like, he let this happen. This motherfucker let this happen. Yeah, America's pride. Like, you got Fox News and shit and Rush Limbaugh just pumping these poor bastards up. Like, oh, they're gonna get us. They're out there, the enemies of America. Ever since we took down our biggest enemy, the Soviet Union, now tiny little countries are gonna get us.
The bad guys that we created.
Well, I mean, and we've got all this pent up like military expenditure. We've got them. We got to use it. You can't just let it sit around. You got to use it. So, whenever we were beset on this path by those, Ronald Reagan, Rush Limbaugh. Anyways, back to the show.
Oh, is the show paused? Yeah.
So this is why it's a maligned episode, but I didn't know I was supposed to pull up forums.
Yeah, 1999. Do you know how hard it is to read a website from 1999? There's all this extra text and like HTML.
And I analog wrote my notes, so I don't even have a link to click here. All I have is a half-remembered TF wiki line that was like, "This is maligned because the way Rat Trap goes behind Cheetor's back and to deal with Megatron, and all of a sudden Megatron's trustworthy."
Oh, okay.
Which, I mean, that just seems like a dumb complaint.
That's still interesting. This specific episode had an uproar around it.
And now I'm the ugliest thing you ever saw.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I love him.
No,
I love
this is not a design. This is terrible.
Oh, yes, it is. He's got ribs on the outside. He's got a tail. I like him. I like.
It's a very divisive design. How about that?
It's an interesting
It's
Transformers show because there's multiple Transformers on this show that we're just like, please don't transform.
Please.
Oh, go back.
I remember saying that about G1. I was like, please, Skids, just stay in your city car mode.
I want to make a joke about him having a metal bar around the back of his head, but I can't quite figure it out.
Also, he doesn't have feet in his robot mode. He's just got wheels.
Yeah,
that's both annoying as a character, and that's got to be annoying as a toy.
Right, because how do you stand it up?
Like,
you just have something. You just have something
as a toy
that grounds him when he's so he can stand. Ooh,
I love that.
He likes showing off his spark extractor.
Oh,
sure. He's just
done
like,
anything with it, right?
Remember this? Yeah,
you know what? Right. I hate it because there aren't any fucking guns, and heroes need to have guns. So there was nothing wrong with that episode.
No, that was actually, I really liked that. That was interesting.
That's some normal Transformer shit, really.
Yeah, I don't know. And that is one of the most polarizing episodes of the series.
You know what I really dislike? It's that episode of Beast Wars where Dinobot changes sides. I fucking hate it. It doesn't make any sense.
No, that makes complete sense. The Transformers have been well established to have matter shifting capabilities.
You know what? That episode of G1 where Skyfire switches sides. Fuck that. I hate it. Or Jetfire.
Starts out as a Decepticon.
He starts out a Decepticon because he was best friends with Starscream before they went to war.
They were scientists together.
Before Starscream was even known as Starscream. Starscream was what is it? I'm blanking on that name.
Oh no, not that stupid name he had before, Colonel Sanders, whatever the fuck it was.
No. It's definitely not Colonel Sanders. Come on. If it was Colonel Sanders, I would remember it. It's like some fucking like space name, like Galchuck, Valchuck, Jalvac.
I like that one.
Volnor.
All slag.
Yeah. But
I love the idea that like Bob Budiansky submitted ball sack for Starscream thing. and the editor was like, well, how about Starscream instead? And he's like, oh, that's fine.
I mean, I don't know. How are we going to tell everybody that he's a real fucking ball sack, though?
With his voice. Yeah, no, I think it's very dumb. It's one of those media literacy things. It's like, you do realize people make decisions under duress that they wouldn't make otherwise, like especially in stories, or they get seduced by the bad guy. That's like a normal. That's it's almost tropey in certain types of stories, for fuck's sake. Like, double agents? Is that a thing? Did James Bond seduce over one of the bad guys through sex magic multiple times in his shows? Come on, guys.
Mm.
There's nothing weird about it.
It happens.
Well, I know Jetfire certainly didn't sex anyone.
Why? What?
He didn't. He just knew Starscream or Melvac or whatever. He was not trying this. He only switched sides because he realized how evil the Decepticons were.
Yeah.
Like somebody who accidentally became a Trump Republican, and then after Trump started doing a bunch of all the stuff he did, he's like,
wait,
well,
he
I don't
does
like
what?
this. And then they changed and they joined AOC's administration. I don't know. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's a
saying?
good
Like,
analogy.
yeah. That's it's like that.
That works.
Like they just
telling-
accidentally were a Trump guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I signed up for some newsletter. I don't know.
Newsletter.
Oh yeah.
And I became a Trump guy. I don't know. I didn't mean to sign up for it. I thought I was signing up for like aluminum siding. It's a new.
You mean like you donated, like when you donated to Bernie or somebody, and then all of a sudden you started getting texts from Trump's campaign?
Yeah. Why am I getting?
They got me.
Why is Act Blue sending me Trump donation requests? That's weird.
That is weird. It doesn't seem like what Act Blue should be doing. But hey, I'm not running it. What do I know? I guess you know your business.
Alctar was Starscream's original name there.
What? I know. God, you did look it up. Jesus, you had to. You couldn't. You could just leave it as Melvac or whatever.
Alctar. Thundercracker was going to have the name Starscream before Bob Budiansky insisted on giving the name to.
I want to say Starscream. Pretty good name. Pretty good. But it does just sound like you're just throwing some shit at the wall to see what's...
Well, they had other names like the Silver Snake and Pretty Poison.
Pretty Poison.
Okay, so the name Optimus Prime, that came from one guy who gave one name to the thing and then didn't do any more, and then the rest of it was left up.
That's awesome.
And that's why it sounds so much different than the rest of the. Like, you got Optimus Prime and Megatron and Ravage and Soundwave and Sunstreaker.
I like the ones that are just like pulled from like popular phrases from the last like 70 years.
Oh yeah, that's always good.
In the 80s.
Yeah, that's always good.
I can't remember which ones they are, but
I love Autobot Malay's speech. It's a good joke if you get it.
The Insecticons have some of that, I think. Or I guess some of them are just like shrapnel. Squeeze Play. Squeeze Play is one of those that's pulled from something else. Lewinsky-tron.
That's not. I don't think that.
No.
Better look it up.
No, not doing it. Not falling for this ruse.
Well, do we want to do a a quiz, or have we already gone?
Oh,
long
did you prepare a quiz?
You actually prepare a quiz? Holy shit! Yeah.
Yeah, but we could do it next week too.
Are you
so.
kidding? No,
Shit.
no, fuck.
No.
You prepared a quiz. I'm fuck. Yeah, hell yeah.
Pop quiz,
Holy
hot
shit.
shot.
Pop quiz,
Okay.
hot shot. You gotta say it.
I'm
Jake.
not sure
You
how
gotta
we're
say
gonna
it before
do
you start.
this.
You gotta say it. You gotta say it.
Pop
Yeah,
quiz,
we
hot
need to
shot.
drop that. You should drop that in. You should get the audio of that and drop it in.
Oh yeah.
Not even the actual audio of it. The audio of like Doug Benson saying it on his podcasts.
That's fine. That's like we're just cribbing
Just
from
an
that guy.
extremely high.
Oh
man.
my
Pop
god.
quiz, hot shot.
Oh my god.
So I guess it's just gonna go to okay, so how am I gonna do this? I guess I'm gonna throw it out there and because I was gonna
We all
say
know
like each person
where
gets
it's
a
gonna
question, or I could just throw it out there and whoever answers within.
No,
but yeah.
no. I think each person gets a question makes more sense.
We pound
Okay.
the table as a buzzer.
Oh, yeah,
And,
we could do
then
that.
if you can't answer the question, then it's it's a free ball.
Yeah.
Free,
Okay.
free ball.
Like that. Like the,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Like the earlier name for Starscream. Like the
Okay.
first name for Starscream. Free ball.
I guess so. This one's for Rick.
Oh God, here we go. Yes.
And
I know everything about Transformers. There's no way I'm getting this wrong.
in 2009's Revenge of the Fallen, what time of day?
Here we go. This is my wheelhouse.
What time of day is it in that movie?
Oh my god.
And there is a right
What time does
answer.
it need to be? Let me ask you what time it needs to be, because that's what time it is.
It's always 5 p.m.
That's an excellent question.
Revenge.
Yeah, the answer is this is impossible to know. When is that movie? How long does it take? Are we in
It's
How long
always
was the
5
revenge? It does feel to me like in that movie, like the Fallen, his revenge. He just came up with this like 10 minutes ago. Like
So
he didn't.
okay. Next. This is going to be a Forrest question. What city, composers of Fat Planet, electronic duo Left Field, hail from which city?
Here we go.
This quiz is not fair.
It's great. This is perfect. It's amazing.
This is either okay. So this is for Forrest. So this is they're either from Miami or they're from Ohio. That's not a city. That's a state.
You sure about that?
Incorrect. Anybody else want to take a guess? They're from London, England.
Well,
Blunden?
Yes.
I don't think that's a real place.
Yeah.
There's no way that London, England exists.
Okay, so
This quiz is real. I am not psyched about my question.
Here we go.
okay, so
Let's
this
do
one, I guess this one is actually, I should have made this one a Rick
Oh,
question,
London is real.
but by process
Oh,
of
back to Rick,
elimination. Because I made a bunch of questions actually. I'm just grabbing these three. Okay. The voice actor of Optimus Primal, Gary Chalk, appeared on 3 different episodes, playing 3 different characters on which late 80s action adventure secret agent show. Bonus points. What is the tagline of that show?
It has to be MacGyver. I don't know. It has to be MacGyver.
Remington
It's MacGyver.
Steel? Fuck!
No, it's
Yeah, it was
MacGyver.
Wait, why did
It's
I not
MacGyver.
even get to answer?
What is the tagline of MacGyver, Rick?
I don't. What? I
His
don't know.
mind is the ultimate weapon.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute. When did they say that on this show? I want to know.
I don't know, but apparently it's off like the cover of the DVD. So
Probably,
Yeah.
it's probably what they were saying during like the ads for the show or something.
Yeah.
I don't think the tagline necessarily needs to appear in the show.
Yeah.
And just for the record, I didn't know that was the case. It was the only thing that made sense because
You're like, okay, secret agent, late 80s.
Yeah, and he lives in Vancouver. They were shooting MacGyver in Vancouver.
I didn't know that MacGyver was a secret agent in his show. I thought he was just a regular guy.
What did you think he was? Like, it's just a handyman?
He was just a handyman that got stuck in all these situations.
Like a John McClane.
Honest to God,
at all these military bases to like fix something.
At no point
fucking trapped every time.
I've never really watched the show, right? Which is weird.
Well, yeah,
hold
you
on,
won't enjoy it now.
At no point in time when anybody has talked about the show has that part of the show ever been discussed. Never.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Ever.
To when he makes like a radio out of a screwdriver.
I always thought the plot of the show, like the premise of the show, is that he's a guy that gets into these crazy situations and has to get himself out.
He's just on his way to work.
He's just
trying to get to work at this box factory.
He just shows up wherever you need a fucking gig.
Like I figured he had some kind of adventurous job, but secret agent is not the one that I was thinking of at any point. I thought maybe he's like a pilot or something else.
Well, he is a pilot when he needs
a Boy Scout history. Like it's like I'm thinking that it's like the adventures of is it Donnie Brasco or whatever, like where he's just a guy out in the world.
Whatever you just made up sounds fucking awesome.
He's just a guy out in the world. He's the
like
it's like he's the dude of using gum and a paper clip to solve problems.
Like I said, he's just a handyman.
He's a man in the parlance of his times.
I also didn't know he was a secret agent. I thought it was like a guy on Mr. In Between. He was just like, oh, you need a guy that does something.
You need a guy? I'm a guy. I'll do a thing.
He's works for the Phoenix Foundation.
He's a guy that does stuff.
Exactly. I've never actually watched the show. All of my MacGyver references
people will like it at this point. It's really not good.
All of my MacGyver references come from The Simpsons and MacGruber.
Well, if you see MacGruber, you pretty much get the whole thing.
Oh man, MacGyver was a verb in America for like at least a decade.
Yeah,
and
like how
really
also like you'd walk up to somebody and you'd be like, "Let me Jeopardy you a question." It was like that.
Yeah, MacGyvering is when you somehow pulled something off with nothing that you needed, and then
it's a replacement for a
no.
It's a replacement for a worse term.
There is okay. I wouldn't say it's a replacement.
Rick's
for
laughing
that. It's just
so
it's
hard,
its own word. Has nothing to do with
it. Yeah, it does feel like you were like someone was scratching their head trying to come up with a way to say that. They're like, well, you ever see that show MacGyver? How about that?
I believe it came up organically in the lexicon.
Yeah, that's probably true. People like watching that show, even though it made no fucking sense.
It's
like one week he's like on top of a nuclear reactor and he somehow loosens or tightens a nut that he needs to because he has a revolver, but he doesn't use guns. He has a revolver and he takes the barrel out of it and uses it as a wrench to tighten the nut.
Oh man!
You just start watching MacGyver
on top of a nuclear reactor.
Well, I think he's supposed to be like the more woke James Bond.
It sounds incredible. What do you mean it's not good?
I don't. So in my mind, not having really watched the show, what happens is that they do I almost said Space Trek. Star Trek problem solving with everyday items. Like you're bouncing the graviton particle beam off the main deflector dish, but with a pencil and a pair of fucking clippers.
So that you can get out of the cage you've been put into by these three Nicaraguan gangsters.
So you don't get eaten by the fucking sharks. Yeah.
Right, exactly. You get it. No, so like the show has like the first couple of seasons are shot in LA, and they're doing a lot more of the secret agents kind of. But seasons oddly 3, 4, and 5 are shot in Vancouver, and then for the final season they go back to LA. But in those 3, 4, and 5, he becomes more like MacGyver, solver of teenage problem. Like he like takes some kids on like a camping trip. You know, yeah.
No, why would they
So we
do
have
that?
to watch this show, or is that what
I
you're telling
guess
me?
that's what.
He was a fucking sex
All he's
symbol.
doing is
Why
selling
would they
this to
do
me.
that?
Malcolm wants to watch it as well, so I think we might have to.
Dun dun
watch
dun
the
dun
MacGyver.
dun 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 dun.
Can I have to make? Can it be a Tuesday thing so it's part of? The...
That is not trash.
I don't know.
It's
He's
shot
using
exclusively-
trash.
It's shot exclusively on videotape,
Hell
so it
yeah!
looks
Oh my
awful.
god.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, you know, with certain technologies, you could take two
I'm
tapes
sure they
of
can upscale it in
MacGyver.
some way now. Yeah, you could. They got AIs for that. So
Oh god, it'd be so fucking wretched.
I wonder if
Rick.
Snapchat
I can't even
AI
tell
could do
you.
something with it.
I can't believe I stumbled upon that ad for that thing where they're like, yeah, upload all your videotapes to the cloud, meaning their cloud, and they're just gonna scrape it for data. That's the most
their
obscene
cloud.
thing. And they're like, it's
The general
only
cloud.
software. And it's just like, so between the computer running software and my VHS tape, there's nothing that needs connected. But there is, and it's on the website for the company that she's citing. It's the most obnoxious, weird,
Oh,
paid for. Like she is just a shill for corporate bullshit somehow, pretending to be a regular influencer.
that sucks.
I
Yeah.
hate Katy Perry so much.
I wasn't Katy Perry, but don't be shocked if she's telling you about uploading your VHS tapes to the cloud.
Sounds like something she would say.
2 tapes. You can upload 2 tapes and make them better, and we don't explain how. It just
Does it
I
happens.
guess we're watching. So this, I think we're still recording, talking over Transformers, even though we're discussing our new show,
MacGyver.
Talking over
MacGyver, the
Talking
ultimate
over
podcast.
MacGyver. Oh.
Is that?
It might,
So
who
are we
knows
talking
what
about
the show could
MacGyver?
turn into.
Or are we talking about MacGyver? Or are we talking about
Oh.
young MacGyver from 2003?
No, we're talking about Firstly, we're talking about the 1985.
Or are we talking about one of the
No.
two MacGyver?
No.
From
Those are fine.
1994.
Those are
Or
fine.
the
those
young
are part of the
MacGyver
original
pilot
G1
from
MacGyver.
2002.
No,
Or
don't even say it.
or this
Don't even
other
bring-
MacGyver that I can't say.
Don't even bring up the
that
new
I won't
MacGyver.
say out loud, and I advise none of you to say out loud either.
Oh
no.
my God.
I wonder what that could be.
Yeah. Wait. From another country? It's a last name.
Yeah. Yeah.
It could be a last name.
It's like Jimmy.
It's an all-star cast of William Belly from Nip Tuck and another gay sequel, Lindsay Hollister and Marshall Cook, and Reno 911's Kathy Sims.
Sims, eh?
They're all in that.
Yes,
What?
Just stick to the original series.
they've got a cameo by Criminal Minds' Kirsten Vang.
In the thing that you
That
just showed
name.
us that we can't say out loud.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Dealer No Deals number 25, Haley Marie Norman is in it too.
I don't know
Oh
who the
my.
hell that is. That's
No, who cares?
that's a 3-part name. I'm just like, yeah, that's a person. Haley Marie Norman.
Sounds real.
That's 3 first names. Why? Why would you do that to somebody?
All right.
Oh man,
I think we
MacGyver.
did
All right.
We ended on
podcast.
I think we did a
MacGyver.
podcast. Good
That's
night.
been Talking Over MacGyver.
Thank you, Joyce. I'm talking over MacGyver.
Maxing out with Mac.
Oh, shit,
MacGyver?
that's good.
I'm still pitching names for this podcast.
No, I don't
Well,
want to do
people keep
this.
stealing our fucking names.
That's right.
We
Fun
can call it
motherfuckers.
hack. We can call it MacGyver because we're taking it apart. I don't know.
Oh, Hackgyver. Okay. Well,
That's
yeah.
awful. What are we
Chatgyver?
It truly is awful. It's a unique level of bad.
Hackgyver, Tackgyver, Flackgyver.
Or like we're a bunch of hacks doing a podcast about MacGyver.
Wait, Shackgyver.
No, somehow we get
I think we'd get a lot of crossover. People listening to the Shack podcast. You're like, I gotta check out the Shackgyver.
The Palmcast. Because the plastic that these Transformers are somewhat made out of is palm.
I hate it.
That's exactly. That'll give you a reason to plug the show.
Wait, are you telling me there's plant-based plastic in these things?
No. If anything, it's all lead-based, and it's extremely poisonous to you.
Lead-based plastic.
POM, not PALM.
Oh, okay.
I'm just from South Florida, so everything I say sounds like palm.
To be clear, palm-based products not good for the environment, but plant-based plastics not terrible, I don't think. Anyway, fuck.
Yeah, as we always say on Talking Over Transformers.
As we always say on Talking Over Transformers, let's stop doing this now.
Who knows?
Hey, wait, Forrest, you gotta sign out this time?
I thought we already did.
If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat it?
Confused!
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.